The first question, and how might shopping change in the future? God knows what will happen in the future, and I don't actually know what is going to happen in the future. But when it comes to shopping, I can easily say that in the future people might buy lots of products, stuffs, especially food stuffs, online using their smart gadgets on the internet. So I think nowadays people have already started to buy lots of products online, just like. And I think in the future, e-commerce company like Alibaba, AliExpress, or Amazon, such kinds of companies will become much more successful in e-commerce field in this world. And I think it is easy. It will be easy for many people to buy such lots of products online. It is much more convenient, and it doesn't require a lot of time and money. And in this way, you don't have to wait long lines to buy a necessary thing. So I think it will be useful for them using online. In this way, lots of people can easily save their money and their time. It will be wonderful, excellent. What effects might the internet have on the future of newspaper and magazines? When it comes to magazines and the newspapers, I think that magazines and newspapers may disappear in the future because, as I said before, many people can easily use their mobile phones, reading and the current events and news online on their smart gadgets. And many people say that it is much more easier for them reading news and special events which is happening around the world instead of reading newspapers and magazines. So I think we live in digital area, and during this time, and many people have already started read many news and informations on the internet. And also, I think that the sales of newspapers and the magazines has already dropped in the recent years, and many such kinds of companies have already break down in this field because many people say that it is for them it is more convenient for them to read lots of information on their phone instead of buying and reading newspapers, because in this way it doesn't require a lot of time, money. It is more convenient and very quickly. How might attitudes to reading change in the future? I'm afraid that people may read less in the future. Lots of people in our society, especially young people, are getting more lazier, and they have lots of time, lots of hobbies nowadays. They wanna enjoy watching movies, YouTube channels, or TV, play games, especially online games with their friends, intimate friends, or play lots of sporting activities. So I think that in the future, I think children may use ebooks instead of using and reads on paper. But I think on the other hand, it is not unpleasant for them, for their eyes. How might the level of urban noise be reduced? It is much more crucial question because in our city and the noisy has already reached the peak in the recent years, and yeah, of course the city noisy is related to traffic as well as and road construction going on everywhere across the city. And the best way I think to limit this noisy is to develop smoother road floors and smoother road floors and to forbid drivers from honking their horns. In addition, lots of motorbikes are equipped with alarm system. It is so noisy, it is so annoying, but no one even pays attention to them. It is useless, I think. The next question: how might technology advances change transport in the future? I think the first thing that will change is to the form of energy we use to power our cars, private cars, and buses. And I think in the future, petrol will be replaced by electricity, by solar system, or by hydrogen. So I think in the future the flight will be much more successful, and the children may get to travel in small and environmental friendly rockets. Yeah, I think everything is possible in the future. Interesting is why what might be the social effects of people working very long hours. It's an interesting question, important question, because if people work hours and hours, long hours every day, they may easily feel tired, exhausted, and they may not feel like getting out with their relatives or socialize to hang out with their close friends or other co-workers after working. And I think this will have a great impact on the people's relationships. And also, for example, if a husband works on a daily basis, hours and hours every day, and they wife and his wife started to complain about it, and divorce made happen very quickly. So I think that the work habits can definitely have a great influence, can influence on the people's life in today's society. Uh, Next question: what might people mean that they see the world is getting smaller? The saying the world is getting smaller is related to globalization, because globalization is important term. Nowadays, we cannot imagine our life without globalization. Lots of companies all over the world do their businesses all over the world. And for example, in many countries, lots of industries, factories export their products, their stuffs to foreign countries using globalization. And for example, I can easily online chat with my relative, my acquaintance, using my mobile phone who lives in one of the foreign countries. And it is easy for us in every seconds. And also I can easily buy product what I want from other countries, and using lots of online apps like Alibaba, like Amazon, and also people can easily study online in foreign countries, universities. And I think it is globalization, and globalization will become more and more popular in the future. I think brings, and globalization brings people more closer.